Hey there, what's happening? This is Eric and
Victoria.
And we are the LAPTOP-PRENEURS. Our passion is to help you to take your business online and to do that profitably. Whether you're brand new or whether you've been around for a little while, but maybe you're stuck, confused, and overwhelmed about how to make this thing work. And so very excited about tonight's topic because we're going to discuss how to make money in affiliate marketing and how to supercharge it, right?
That's
we
right.
want to not only make money in affiliate marketing, but we want to
crank it up.
Supercharge it.
Supercharge it.
Now, what do you think of when you think of supercharge? You think of something being really charged up, right?
Yeah,
and so
energy.
It's energy, it's power, it's electricity.
Yeah. We're not talking hype. We're talking about man power, woman power, moving that thing. Get that thing cranked up.
It's lightning, right?
Yeah.
And so when you talk about lightning, you talk about electricity, what you're talking about is polarity. And so one of the things we're going to talk about is how you can actually use polarity in your marketing to help to take it to the next level. And so that's basically our topic for tonight, polarity. Now, some people may wonder, what are you talking about when you say polarity? What the heck does that mean?
Break it down, Eric.
Break it down. Got to break it down. Now, polarity, think about yourself and the type of person you are. Maybe you're introverted. Maybe you're extroverted. Now, if you're an extrovert, the opposite of you would be an introvert, right? You're polar opposites. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What is the polar opposite of you, right? Because one of the things that is essential for selling your business, selling your product, selling yourself is the know, like, and trust factor, right?
That's important. People want to know they can like somebody, trust them, and trust is huge. That's like one of the biggest things. I don't deal with people unless I trust people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And so one of the ways you can develop the know, like, and trust factor is to show people where you stand. Because what that does is it will attract like-minded people. They will be attracted. They will be drawn to you. And so when you're talking about the internet, talking about the ability to access over 1 billion people, you want to draw the type of people to you that resonate. They march to the same beat of the drum.
They know what you
making.
stand for.
Right.
They know you have integrity. People like people they can trust, they know, and they like. So that means you have to be authentic and you have to be transparent.
Gotta be transparent.
You gotta be real with people. You gotta let people see that you have the same, you bleed just like they bleed. You have the same situations. You could be from different parts of the country, different cultures, different backgrounds, but hey, people are people.
Now, specifically, one of the ways you can do that is to identify what you stand for.
That's right.
What you stand against, and maybe a little bit of your moral code so people can know where you're coming from as a marketer. And it's actually an important part of your overall branding.
It's who you are.
When you go online, you definitely need to brand yourself. You need to create authority in the marketplace, and you, again, know, like, and trust factor.
Oh, baby, that's so for real.
So we want to actually, in this video, give you an example so you can follow along and see how a top flight marketer establishes what they stand for and what they stand against. So we're going to use an example for one of our mentors, Misha Wilson. He is awesome in this industry, multi-million-dollar earner, but he has done a great job of identifying what he stands for and what he stands against.
That's right.
And so here's one.
There's no guesswork there.
No guesswork.
There's
and so
guesswork.
let's talk about that a little bit. One of the things he stands for is invest in yourself, and he definitely follows that rule. If you watch him on an annual basis, he is dropping a lot of ducats on training, no question about it.
Personal development as well as skill set. And the people that are making the money, they spend a lot of money on personal development, because when I got involved, all I wanted to know was how to get to the bank, how to make the money. Anybody can pretty well teach you the skill set, and eventually you will adapt it and learn it. But nobody can teach you personal development unless you're open and willing to grow and learn.
Absolutely.
Very
So
important.
number one, invest in yourself. Number two, constant learning. Now, some people, you know, when you're coming from the environment of the educational system where you're studying to take the exam, right? And then a few days later, you've forgotten everything you learned, right?
Yeah.
We're moving away from that mentality, and we're going to a mentality of mastery. Okay, so you're not training for an exam. What you're doing is you're constantly improving, constantly growing, building your your skill set, building your awareness of the industry, and personal development.
Yeah.
Being coached by some of the top leaders in the industry or in industry, period. So constant learning, mastery. Another is freedom. Freedom and lifestyle kind of go together. Freedom and lifestyle.
That's balanced to me.
It's balanced because you don't only want to earn enough income to be financially independent, but you also want to have your wealth. You also want to have strong personal relationships.
And you want your health.
And your health.
You don't want to kill yourself making money. Yeah.
Here's another example. Do the work. You know, some people think that they can just pay for some training or pay for a seminar or webinar, and then they can fall asleep and say, send me my check in the mail. Doesn't work that way. Absolutely does not work that way.
And I don't respect leaders that do not explain to people. You got to be up front and you got to be authentic and let people know that to the level they want to be in success in life in any area, especially on business, whether it's entrepreneur, online or offline, is to the level of time you put in.
Absolutely.
You know, what you sow is what you reap.
Absolutely.
You know?
So now let's talk about what this particular individual stands against. And this is really when it gets really good. First of all, he stands against get-rich-quick schemes.
Flashing money online.
That's the other one, flashing cash.
Talking about sports cars.
Yes. Oh, yeah, they're renting the Lamborghini just so they can take a picture in front of it. They say, that's my car. You know, it's very, very deceptive, and it's actually the opposite of being authentic, which is what people are really, really looking for.
People I know that have a lot of money and made a lot of money in this particular venue and life and online, they don't want to waste their money.
No.
It's not that they can't afford it, but after you work hard, you don't want to throw it away and just impress people, because you know who you are, you know whose you are, and you've worked hard to get where you are.
Absolutely. Now, here's another one. Wanting the system to do it all for you. You're right. You ever see somebody that they just want a push button system and they don't have to engage themselves in the process? First of all, it doesn't exist. And if somebody tells you the system does 100% of it,
ours does 95, but not 100%.
You need to run. And also refunders, people who are looking for a refund. Now, here's the thing. Somebody, and we're talking about someone who, there are legitimate reasons why somebody might want a refund, but what we're talking about is people who are trying to scam the system. In other words,
use the product and want their money back.
They use the product, they copy all of the information, right? They may even be training other people on the information.
That's not illegal.
And then they want the refund.
Yeah,
no,
that doesn't work like that.
As Victoria says, karma is something else.
Especially in business. And like I've said before, and I'll say it over and over again, the people that I know that are the most successful in business, particularly in our business community, they spend money and support other businesses. It's amazing how that works. Those that are good buyers also get lots of customers.
Amazing how that works.
It's amazing how, that's a thought, that's how it works. And it's amazing in business. People have been in business for years, and you think you can be stingy, and you can't. If you support other people, it's amazing. The support comes back.
Absolutely.
It may not come back the way you think, but it's amazing how it will come back. You support and you plant seed, and you go to people's webinars, their seminars, their books, their tapes. You support, they come back. And it will continue to come back, because buyers are always receiving customers. It always works that way.
Now, here's the other thing. It's all comes together into kind of a moral code. You know, this whole concept of no get-rich scheme, no black hat marketing where you're trying to scam the system, no flashing cash, no bait and switch, not wanting the system to do it all for you. Basically, what you're doing is you're taking ownership of the system. You're investing in yourself, and also substance over hype. let the results speak for themselves.
Hello, that's the real testimony right there.
And that's a great example of somebody forming a picture of themselves. They're forming a profile that people will know. How do you see that profile? It's going to be reflected in their marketing. It's going to, if they're doing blogging, it's going to be reflected in their blog posts. If they're doing Facebook Lives, they're going to be talking and commenting on things. And you're going to see this character develop over time.
It's going to develop and form.
Yes, yes.
And you're going to see what they stand for, who they are, their integrity, and their consistency.
Absolutely.
Because leaders are always out there, and they stay out there.
So that's our brief training for tonight.
Yes.
Hey, if you like the information we're providing, if you find value, you definitely want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the red subscribe button and that bell icon so we can notify you whenever we're providing new content, which is going to be just about every day during the week. So with that, this is Eric and Victoria saying, hope you're having a great day. If not, let's definitely make it a great one.
And remember, the biggest nation is procrastination.
You got it.